All right, Joe. Week 6. I'm going up against SB in just a bit. Okay, he says he's good to go. Awesome. Yeah, this is a rematch of Season 5 Finals, which is awesome. Finals that I won, which is even more awesome. But then he's probably looking for revenge. So, this week may not be awesome for that reason. SB has a team of Salamence, Illumise, OG Weezing, Toedscruel, Sandaconda, Beartic, Bellibolt, Milotic, Kilowattrel, Emboar, Shiftry, Duraludon. Okay, so when I see that team, first I'm like, alright, Weezing could be trouble. But then I'm also like, I don't see the slacking, so maybe not. I would be kind of disincentivized to bring Weezing outside of slacking because it shuts off everything, you know what I mean? But then the second thing I thought was Trick Room. This looks like a very, I'm sorry. Well, I did think Trick Room, but I thought fast. So it looks like, Salamence has Tailwind, Illumise has Tailwind, Beartic can go fast in my rain, Kilowattrel has Tailwind, Shiftry wants Tailwind, so I was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to go Trick Room. So I did. Indeedee, helping and protect Psychic Expanding Force with the Psychic Seed, Mandibuzz, Thwackey, really Hat is the MVP here, potentially. So I'm going to lead Magmar, Hat. Magmar with the Eviolite and the Follow Me, and then I'm going to go Hat, of course, and potentially switch in the Indeedee with the Psychic Terrain. I also have Scizor with an Assault Vest, Terra Steel. I did change that for the Bullet Punch, just in case. I don't necessarily like having Bullet Punch and the Psychic Terrain, but I also have Thwackey with the Choice Band because he has the Milotic. Grassy Glide does big damage with Choice Band. Wood Hammer picks up the KO. I didn't do EVs, like defensive EVs, so maybe it doesn't, but Grassy Glide probably 2-hit KOs. I can't imagine it doesn't in terrain, but yeah, the Choice Band is going to go crazy. Mandibuzz, I took off the, what's it called? Actually, Snarl probably does not work on this Mandibuzz because of the Milotic, but I took off the Terra Blast because I don't need Terra Fighting this week. So Terra types, Terra Fighting, Terra Normal, Terra Grass, Terra Steel, Terra Fire, which I didn't remove. I don't know. We'll see. Magmar, Terra Fire too, with that weird Pokeball. So that's the team. SB says he's ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the battle. Let's see if I can get this Trick Room up. Let's see if I can go for some Expanding Forces real quick. And with the Life Orb Hat, my items are good? Yeah, items are straight. Okay. Yeah, we're good. So we're just going to see how this goes. Could be a good team. Could be fun. So I will go ahead and save because I'm like an OG Pokemon player. I save every opportunity I get. Sometimes twice. Sometimes 3 times. But yeah, that's all for now. So I'll see you guys in the battle. Peace. Alright, y'all. Here we go. Season 5 rematch time. Yo, that hair is dope. Alright, Illumise Shiftry. It looks like Tailwind to me, which is perfectly fine. Looks like a Follow Me, Trick Room, and then a Dazzling Gleam next turn. And then after the Dazzling Gleam, a potential switch into, what's it called? An Expanding Force. Looks good to me. I've got the next 3 turns mapped out. Hopefully. A taunt into the Magmar wouldn't be great, you know what I mean? Definitely wouldn't be spectacular. Actually, you know what? That might not be bad, though. Trick Room goes off right now, and then I can Flamethrower and Dazzling Gleam next turn. It's not a bad... And then switch into the Expanding Force. It's actually not a bad move. It's actually not a bad play. And then I'm going to open up some Elestrals. Maybe. Ugh, jeez. That sucks. I didn't think about that at all. Why am I so dumb? Alright, Follow Me. A taunt would have been disgusting. Oh my gosh, a taunt into the Magmar. A freaking fake out taunt. Oh, that would have been disgusting. I did not think about that at all. Probably should have, but he let me get away with one, which is nice. Yeah, fake out, taunt into the Magmar would have been a wrap. Because then you could like potentially, I don't know if you get Iron Head, but you could potentially Iron Head into the what's it called for free, because I wouldn't be able to, yeah, that could have been nasty. That could have been real sick. I'm happy to follow me again. I'm freaking delighted to, buddy. That doesn't kill, but it takes off the Eviolite. Oh, that's nasty work. And that probably, what's it called, the Focus Sash, so that's freaking nasty work. Yeah, that's nasty. That's why Magmar is so freaking good, dude. I have to follow me again? Like, okay, sure. Okay, I will do that. I'd be more than happy to be honest. Although well, Encore would have failed into the hat anyways. I don't even think you can Encore the hat because of the ability, so Magic Bounce? Maybe you can, I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know, but. All right. Awesome. Now that the Dark type is gone, I may just switch into the Indeedee. Actually, the Psychic type is not very effective against the... It depends on what comes in. Depends on what comes in here. I may switch into Indeedee right now, because that'll just give me a free switch into Magmar later, or I could just follow me in Magmar again. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm looking at potentially getting up another Trick Room here. Because that's one turn. I think I have 2 turns left to play with. No, I got 3 turns left. And Milotic could be trouble. So I could go for a nice Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I'll just go for a Follow Me Dazzling Gleam. And go for the Expanding Force next turn. Because the Dazzling Gleam should do 30%. That's not a big deal. I'm not mad at that. And you can go ahead and get that off for now, because I'm going to go ahead and get the Psychic Terrain in next turn. So that's gone. Magmar's done. Psychic Terrain comes in, basically shuts down the Illumise. It's going down next turn anyways, but... Do I go for the... I'm thinking Thwackey here would be solid, but also... If I just go straight into the Indeedee, that's not a bad move. Saves the Thwackey for later. The Milotic's already got the defense boost with the orb, so I'll just do this. I'm gonna go Expanding Force. Just want to see what he can switch into. Nothing that's gonna take an Expanding Force very well. Could Psychic. I'm just gonna Expanding Force too, whatever. Yeah, screw it. Oh, he could go into the Weezing. The Weezing with... I don't think... He has OG Weezing. It doesn't have the terrain, so I think I'm okay. That would have been disgusting, though. Does Weezing have Misty terrain? Well, that doesn't matter. I'm coming for you next turn, fam. Yeah, we're coming for you next turn, buddy. All right. I could get really technical here, go for an expanding. Ooh, Dazzling Gleam doesn't look bad. Dazzling Gleam doesn't sound like a bad option, because this is the last turn of Trick Room. And I could get another. Actually, you know what? I don't need to get another one up. I'm just gonna Expanding Force. Dazzling Gleam. Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam. We'll do that. Holy crap, dude. That shouldn't kill, no. Wow, jeez. That's crazy. I don't think that Duraludon had... Well, it probably didn't have an Assault Vest. It probably had an Eviolite. Wow. Sheesh. Okay. Salamence can go for... Salamence could be trouble here, actually. Salamence could really be trouble. Do I protect and maybe... I'm going to protect the hat and just see what happens. I'm an Expanding Force, though. And protect the hat. Because he can't... Salamence doesn't typically... Well, how much terrain do I have left? I have 3 turns of terrain. I'm straight, dude. Salamence doesn't historically double target, so I'm just going to protect. And just see what happens. Because I could fake out... If the Indeedee goes down here, I can just fake out and set up a Trick Room again and go crazy with... Yeah, I'm fine. I live that. Max HP. Unless it's Choice Band. Choice Band probably kills, but anything less doesn't. Yeah, I'm straight. Okay. That's the Weezing. It's done. Good stuff. Alright. And now I think that's his last Mon, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and sack these Mons. And just set up with, what's it called in the back? Yeah, I'm just gonna sack these, set up with an... Oh man, no! Switching Thwackey in next to Scizor would have been freaking disgusting, because it lowers the power of the Earthquake and Scizor tanks it. Dang it! But the good thing is I only lost 1 Mon. I thought I was gonna lose both. Just plus minus wise, it would have been a better play, but... Alright, there we go. GG SB. Again, Trick Room there went crazy. I saw it and I was like, half of his team wants to go fast. I'm gonna go ahead and bust out the Trick Room. It worked. So good stuff. SB, GG. I'll see you in chat. I'll see everybody in chat. All that good stuff. I just realized I had my freaking... Oh my gosh. I had my camera on the whole time. Oh, jeez. Okay. GG, guys. That sucks. But, GG, bro. I'll see you guys in chat. I'll see you guys on stream because I had my camera on the whole freaking time. So, all right. See you guys later. Peace.